I've sold with a beard and I've sold clean shaven. The question I get asked the most by salespeople is if the beard hurts or helps in closing deals. Welcome. My name is Adnan and I've been in sales for nearly 25 years. And for the past decade, I've been the highest producing rep in a billion-dollar industry. So in this video, I'm breaking it down into three parts. First is my personal experience and opinion on beards. Next is the research and science behind facial hair. And finally, my conclusion and advice. So let's kick things off with my personal story. I grew up in a family and culture where beards weren't exactly encouraged. My dad hated it. He said, "Shave that thing off, you'll never get taken seriously." And that stuck with me. So then when I got into sales, I worked for conservative bosses, the kind of leaders who believed that a beard wasn't the professional look. And if I'm being honest, I don't think having a beard back then, if I had a full beard back then, I would have even been hired. So I cleaned up, stayed sharp, and kept it clean shaven. And I did well, really well. But then, as luck would have it, COVID happened and beards became more acceptable and popular, and so I started growing my beard again. This time on my terms, I kept it sharp, well-groomed, and confident. And guess what? Nothing changed. I still closed deals, still led the office, still stayed number one. For me, having a beard became a symbol of breaking the stereotype, proving that success does not depend on shaving your face, it depends on how you show up. But there's more to it than just opinion. Let's see what the research has to say. So studies have been done, real science on how facial hair is perceived. One study from the Journal of Business Research found that bearded men were seen as more knowledgeable and trustworthy, especially in industries where expertise mattered, like real estate, finance, consulting. Another study was titled "The Man Behind the Beard," showed that bearded men were rated as more mature, more dominant, and more credible. So in the right industry, a well-groomed beard can actually work in your favor. It can boost your image of authority and help you stand out. But let's be honest, there's another side to this. Think more like conservative environments, think like medical sales or in-home sales. Facial hair can sometimes work against you. Some people see it as unprofessional or even intimidating. And if your beard is not well maintained, it can send the wrong message. It might say, "I don't pay attention to detail. I don't take pride in my image." So the research tells us this: a beard can help or hurt depending on your audience, your industry, and your grooming. Here's my take. It's not about having a beard. It's about how you carry it. If a beard makes you feel more confident, strong, and sharp, that energy shows up in your sales conversations, and confidence sells. But if your industry leans more conservative or your clients respond better to approachability, then clean shaven might serve you better. I know this is not a one-size-fits-all answer. It's about knowing your audience, knowing yourself, and showing up as your best version. Having a beard is like having a hairstyle on your face. It's not low maintenance. In fact, it can be high maintenance to keep it looking tidy, especially if you do it right. When I had a longer beard, at one point my beard was 8 inches long. It took me an extra 15 minutes every morning. I had to learn how to not only cut my own beard, but shape it myself because I couldn't be at the barber shop 3 times a week. So should you keep the beard? Here's my advice. If you're in an expertise-driven industry, like real estate, finance, or high-ticket business-to-business, a beard might help, as long as it's sharp. If you're new to sales, however, or selling to a younger or more conservative crowd, I believe a clean-shaven look might make you more approachable. But no matter what, own your look. Present it with confidence. And remember, they're buying you first. Because being great in sales means we adapt, we evolve, we lead with confidence. Speaking of confidence and trust, if you enjoyed this video, you might like this video that I'm going to link up right here, how to build more trust with your audience and how to win without pushing a product in sales.